We're at the virtual office today out here at the coffee shop, just getting some jet fuel. But man, we're working today, man. Want to give you guys some behind the scenes footage of a live deal. So a seller in my pipeline hit me up today saying that he wants to sell 2 of his vacant residential lots. So he texted me earlier today, if you want to pull up on this here, he said, "Hey Corey, what's going on? Just wanted to see if he was interested in 2 side-by-side lots." I said, absolutely, we're interested. He's asking $18,000. So let me give a quick deal breakdown on how we're gonna make this deal happen and why I feel this is a good deal to lock up today. So this is a live deal breakdown. So these are the 2 lots here. These are in Central Florida, a little bit north of Orlando. So as you see, 2 really good sized lots, 2 separate parcels. When you actually add them together, we got about 1 acre. And so he's asking $18,000. So I ran the numbers on this. And, you know, if we look on Zillow, I'm looking at sold comparables in the area of other vacant residential lots. So I can see, you know, I always try to get the asking price out of the sellers that you're speaking to. So you can kind of get a good gauge right off the bat if this is going to be a deal or not. So he's telling me he wants $18,000. If we look at Zillow, we got a lot that sold here in April. It was 1.2 acres for $27,000. This one, 0.9 acres, sold for $292 across the street. I believe this is a completed new spec build. So after repair value, what a new builder could sell to finish home for would be about $300K. We got another one that sold for $19,800, $32 and $39. So just based off of me doing some quick comps here, I feel confident that a 1 acre lot like this could sell for about $30,000 to an end buyer, to a cash buyer that's either gonna buy and hold the land, buy the land to develop it into a spec home, a primary home. And so we already know that 18, we could probably pencil that out. But of course, our intention is to lock up a good deal where we know we can move it quick and it's a win-win for everybody. So I went back to the seller. I said, hey, let me just run the numbers. Man, I was hoping I could have closed this deal via text message. I said, hey, we could do this for $12,000 for both lots. Is that something you would consider? And as you see, no phone call involved. We're just going back and forth. He's like, can we meet at 13 and use your title company? He wanted to use his. I'm like, no, we got to use mine. So we settled at 13. I wrote up the agreement, sent it to him via DocuSign, and we did. So pro tip, we actually, instead of sending 2 separate purchase and sell agreements for the separate lots, we just put both lots under 1 PSA. I spoke to the title company. They said, yes, we can do that because it's the same owner that owns both of the lots. So we are able to do 2 separate parcels, 2 lots on 1 PSA for the $13,000 is what we settled at. And man, I was hoping we was gonna be able to lock this up literally with minimal effort via text message. Sometimes it's that easy. But, you know, he just hit me back now after I sent the revised agreement saying, hey, you know, I kind of feel that I'm leaving some money on the table. It's been a while since I actually looked at these lots. Is $13K the best that you could do? So right now, ideally for a wholesale transaction, if we can lock this up at 12 or 13, you know, based on what cash buyers are buying lots for, I know we could sell this for about $30,000. That's potentially about a $15,000 to $17,000 net profit on a wholesale assignment fee. But this is where you got to be a closer. You know, this is where the salesmanship kicks in to lock up these deals. You know, in a perfect world, he would have signed the agreement without a conversation based on the rapport that we have. But, you know, it looks like I'm gonna have to pick up the phone and call him to see what his objections are, to see if we can get a little bit closer to settling on a firm number to get him to sign the agreement so we can get this bad boy in escrow and get this deal assigned. So let me pick up the phone and call him right now. We'll do a live call. This is unscripted. And we'll see where we're at. So I'm using my CRM. I got it on my laptop and on my mobile phone where I'm able to make calls. So I'm using my Orlando number. Beautiful thing about this business is that I'll never see this lot in person. I'll never go out there in person. We're out here in Aventura and we're doing this virtually. So check this out. So let me go ahead and call him, see if he answers. Looks like it went to voicemail, but keep in mind, you got to double tap or triple tap your leads, your sellers. Never give up if they don't answer on the first ring. So let's try them again, see what's going on. You know, it is what it is. We did the triple tap, which is the new single tap.
Hello.
we ran the numbers, and we're definitely interested.
Right, that's what I was saying too. Like I said, I actually planned on keeping them because I did have, like I say, I had 5 over there initially.
Uh-huh.
I sold you one. I sold you one. I sold one to another investment company, and then I had them 3 right there left.
We're definitely interested. The only thing that we're hesitant, I like this is what I like about them is that they're side by side, right? So our intention would be to actually, what is it called? Do the partition to actually join instead of having 2 separate lots. We want to merge them into one big parcel, one APN, so we can have that full acreage, so we can do a really nice new build in the area. And the only thing that we're hesitant about is, it looks a little bit more rural, number one. We're not on city water. We're not on city sewage. And I'm not too sure what's going on with the access to the electricity there. And the only other thing that we're kind of hesitant about is it looks like we got a lot more trees to clear in this area. It just looks a little bit more rural than the other one we picked up.
Right, and I mean, you correct. Like I said, that was the same thing that I understood when I bought the properties. Anyway, like I said, I mean, I am interested in doing something, but like I said, I just like I said, I feel like I am leaving a good little amount on the table.
I totally agree with you, and I think we could come to terms. I mean, just the way that we're penciling everything out with everything that we discussed earlier with the location and what we know we have to do to it on the back end. Like you said, we'll probably have to get it resurveyed. And, for our highest and best use, we're going to have to merge those 2 lots together. So we're going to have to go through that process. Ideally, we wanted to be at about 10 to 12K on this one. We're willing to come up a little bit higher to 13, to make it happen and to use our go-to title company. But at the same time, I want you to feel good about the number as well. But if we can get this done at 13, is there any reason we wouldn't be able to come to a deal today? Do you feel good about that number, or, what are you thinking?
Like I say, once I'm looking at the contract and looking at everything, what I got over there, I mean, now I'm kind of remembering what I had.
Let me ask you this: are these? Do you know if you're behind on the property taxes for these 2 as well, or are these caught up?
I better know that. I just looked at it. I just looked at all the numbers this morning.
Like
I said, before I sent you that information, I just looked at all the numbers.
Gotcha.
And I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood about $2,000 total.
Oh, I see. If you feel that the timing is lining up, if you want to get these off the books, you've had them for about 14 years. If you feel that, you're confident you can do business with us, we could close cash and make this happen. As long as we got, clean and clear title, no liens, nothing crazy, which I don't foresee on this one.
The title the same way the other title was. All my titles the same way I bought.
We wanted to be at 12, but, if it takes us coming up to 14, we should be able to get that approved. If you feel good about it, I think we'll be able to make it happen.
So you say the 14? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do the 14. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and let's just wrap it up today at the 14, and let's just go ahead and go forward, because like I say, y'all just caught me at the right time when I just ready to liquidate a few of them. And I still got some more here in Wakulla area. I don't know if y'all familiar with that Wakulla, Tallahassee area.
All right. Well, Julian, man, I appreciate your time, sir. And I'll get the revision. We'll get it approved on my side. We'll send it on over. And, we look forward to continuing to earn your business. We'll take it one transaction at a time, man, and build a relationship. And, we'll take it from there.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Thank you.
All right, sir. Have a great evening. Talk soon. Woo. So that's what it is, man. Sometimes, it would have been beautiful if we could have just closed a transaction via SMS, via a quick text message. But as you see, sometimes you just got to hop on the phone, throw a little sales skills and build a little bit more rapport, remind the seller why he's even selling in the first place. But you know, he wanted 18, offered 12, came up to 13. We settled at 14. I think we got a deal here because as I showed you, investors are buying lots for about 30K in the area. So I mean, worst case scenario, we moved this bad boy for 25. What's that? You know, that's about a 10K assignment right there. We got, even if we move them for 20, you know, that's a quick 6K assignment fee, quick 6K profit on a deal, you know, virtual over the phone, over the laptop, hanging out here in Aventura, you know, on the Monday, building the pipeline. So, man, keep tapping into the channel. I'll keep you guys posted on the deal. We're gonna get this bad boy locked in today, get the signatures, get it wrapped up, send it to title, get an escrow, and then we're gonna dispo this bad boy and get it sold. So let's go. Yo, check this out, my dude, quick. Yo, before we tap out, so part of the game, you know, once we lock up a deal, we still got to disposition the deal and sell it to an end cash buyer. So knowing that we had a good deal that penciled out, I already started cold calling a few cash buyers in the area. I called this guy earlier. He didn't answer. You always want to leave a voice message and send him a text message. So peep game. Yo, this is Corey, real estate investor in Central Florida. Would you be interested in buying another vacant residential lot close to the one that you have here? The guy just hits me back right now, almost done filming. Hey, how much money are you talking about? So look, we're already in negotiation to disposition this deal. So to be continued, the come up story.
And everything is documented. I got to come up on cameras and I never had to sell my soul or move to Los Angeles. Never had to chase clout or do a bunch of weird shit to get the whole fucking world to